Mr. Vargas, do we have any blue cards on this item?
We do. We have one blue card. And our speaker is Heidi.
Good evening. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Hoffman for his prompt responses to my concerns this week. I really appreciate that. And I also appreciate that you modified the presentation to indicate that you are indeed projecting to build the Area 7 middle school, high school. So my comment is in response to your FMP presentation and also in reference to this item. And as mentioned by Mr. Frasina, there's a lot of mixed reviews kind of in our area. The possibility of our area finally getting these schools in our community brings a lot of hope to community members, but it also brings doubt. Doubt that the reality of these schools is actually that they're going to be built within the promised timeline. I think that part of the doubt roots from the fact that just a few months ago, this same board was considering putting forth this general obligation bond without any mention of building these schools. After you sent out surveys and heard feedback that our area did not have high bond favorability toward the bond, the new schools were suddenly announced. As I mentioned, many felt hopeful and positive, but many still question how genuine your intention is to prioritize these schools. The slides don't give clear indication that our schools will be prioritized with the bond dollars. We would like to see language that you plan to complete these schools within 5 years. And I mean, even tonight in the presentation, it was mentioned that within 10 years, but originally the language is 5 to 6 years. So we wanted to be clear that this is 5 to 6 years, not 10 years, because that's been the problem for years, is that it's been pushed back and back and back. For instance, my daughter, when we moved here, was in first grade, my oldest daughter, and we were promised that we would have the new schools by the time she went to middle school. She just graduated from PGHS, and here we are being told within 10 years again. That's unacceptable to these families. So we just want you to be honest and that you're truly prioritizing these schools. And as a final note, I would like to point out that these schools would directly benefit Rancho Cordova families the most, but a lot of Rancho Marietta families have told me that they want these schools built too because they want to come to our schools. And I've also had families in Area 7 and the PGHS, or the Pleasant Grove region, tell me that they want the schools built because the overcrowding affects the whole region. The traffic, the parking lots, the offloading, it affects all of them. So this is a priority not just to our neighborhood, but the whole region. So please consider this. Thank you.
Thank you.